Well, this is an impromptu video. Well, this is more of an explanation of why I've been away for so long than anything else. Anyway, so this is my electronic scale. This is what I've switched to. Well, it was what I had been using for the last several years, but it took a tumble the other week, and I thought I had it recalibrated. Turns out I was wrong, and so, long story short, a lot of time, energy, and effort went wasted. But I had to buy these, which I used to recalibrate it. And also you'll notice my old beam scale in the back. That thing's probably about as old as I am. But I had actually lost one of the agate V-beams that the knife edge of the scale rests on. But I contacted Lyman and they actually sent me a replacement for free. They told me it was obsolete, but they happened to have some in stock and they sent it to me, so that's amazing. I'm really happy about that. So I've been using that for my last couple visits to the range while I make sure everything is back to normal. But I just want to make this video to kind of show you what I have in store. I said about some of these. I've never tried Hornady match bullets before, so I was anxious to see how they do. And hopefully they go well. Now first, what I'm going to be testing them with is I'm going to be going to my old standby. My old standby IMR 3031. If you think I've ended my quest with Stayball 6.5, you'd be wrong, because actually I ended up buying 2 more powders of the stuff. Actually, this is the very first pound I bought. You can hear it's kind of empty there. When I'm done testing groups with the IMR 3031, I plan on switching on with the Stayball with these bullets, so we'll really give it a good run for its money, see what it's worth. On the other end of the spectrum, for my 7mm Mauser, I bought some of these Game Changers, so we're going to see how these do. And then, well, kind of going back, nope. Saw those were on sale. So we're going to see how well the Hornady does versus something a little bit more cost effective. So I'm really anxious to see how that does. But lastly, but not leastly, we're going to be going for speed. So I have an 8mm Mauser, and those are 124 grain bullets, full metal jacket boat tail. Actually, let's take a look at one of these. I've already loaded some up. They're very interesting. Anyway, they got a hollow base, I guess you'd call that, which you see on some of the old surplus rounds. And I'm not going to be using the cannula again. Well, I might, but it'll be fun because I think the top end, the max loads, have these going at about 32 to 3,300 feet per second. We're going to see if we can reach that. Now, lastly, did I already say lastly? Whatever. To go with those, bought myself this as kind of a early birthday gift. I've never tried a die quite like this before. I've always used just pretty much your standard seating dice. Pardon me. So when I saw this on Amazon for about 30 bucks, oh, I have it too dark in this room, but whatever. We're going to give that a shot. We'll see how it does. See if it actually does make a difference. And if it does, excellent for me. If it doesn't, well, we all will have learned something. Another thing I have planned is these are the primers I currently use. I used to use Winchester. In fact, I got my very last box I still haven't opened right there. And I use the Magnum primers because the weather up here varies quite a bit. It gets quite cold, and sometimes during hunting season we'll have snow on the ground, and for certain loads you want a Magnum primer for the reliability, but also for the consistency of ignition. So I basically always use Magnum primers. These are the primers I'm going to try. So now one of the reasons why I stopped using Winchester is because I had some interesting failures, and I'll post some pictures on the side there so you can see. And I needed to switch, and so I did. And I went with these. I've been pretty happy. However, I kind of feel like I'm missing out. I feel like they may not be for my rifles. We're going to try these non-Magnum primers, but they're match grade, and they're made by Winchester. So we'll see how they do. And I didn't just buy that. I bought a whole brick, 1,000 of them. So we got a good bit to do some testing with. So we're going to have ourselves a primer shootout on a small scale. Right, so that's what I planned. Hopefully it's fun. See you guys out in range.